Good morning, everyone. Virgo here. It is November 5th, 2019. Happy Tuesday to everyone. All right, so for the very first time, we finally are seeing a separate docket on the Sharon Tracy Gale Bay cases. You'll see that there are two. One is from the 23rd of October, which is new, and of course the original with the 14 original charges, which is from April 17th. All right, so what we're going to be doing is taking a look at both of these dockets and looking at the changes. Let's first of all take a look at the old docket and just verify that nothing has changed. And let's also take a look and see what date we can look at being updated with regards to that trial. All right, so here is the actual original docket. Let's see. All right, here we go. So the original docket was from the arrest that was made on the 28th of, or excuse me, I'm sorry, the 25th of March of 2019. And this is the one that we've been following, and we see here that the trial date is set for November 18th, 2019 with Judge Richard Capelli. So that has not changed. The only thing that I noticed that was added on here was that actual date. I have not seen anything on here that is different at all other than the actual separation. Now, the separation being this new docket. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that here. This new docket, which was just recently created, actually had gotten started on, or the, we'll say the initiation date, as they're calling it, and that's right here if you're looking at the docket, which, by the way, you will actually be able to locate the links to both of these dockets pinned to the top of the comment section or in the descriptions area of this video for those of you that want to view it. So the initiation date is the 14th of September. Why was it from the 14th of September? Okay, so we are talking about the time frame that Sharon Tracy Gale Bay was still out on bail, or her original bail, and she had a condition for her bail. Some of you might remember that I went over that. The condition for her bail originally was the fact that she was not allowed within a certain number of blocks or a certain number of feet or yards from her original Harwood property. And she broke that on the 14th, the day before she was arrested. Now, a lot of these people that are in the community for the Moors are claiming that Sharon was trespassed from the library, that was why she was arrested, all these other things. No, the truth is that a condition of her bail from the original docket was that she was not to be within a certain amount of feet from her previous residence on Harwood Avenue. So the fact that she had a bench warrant for not showing up to court, and then she broke her conditions of bail in addition. So there's two things going on here. The first thing being the bench warrant. Bench warrant was initiated, and she actually was taken out, let's see, of the system and placed on inactive due to this bench warrant, which she has since had a hearing on, that they had to issue for her for not showing up to court. Okay, that's issue number one, which we still have not seen the actual docket case for that, for failure to appear. I believe they're going to be adding that in to what she's dealing with on the original case. But the second one, now there's another secondary case, and here we go. Here is the charge. The charge for this is defiant trespassing by actual communication. And I'm going to go over what that means in just a moment. But here is the actual, this is a grade 3 misdemeanor, which can bring up to 3 years. It probably won't, but there's a whole other bag of beans going on here, guys. So remember the bail amount that was set at $100,000 on her previous case. Let's look at that real quick. Bail amount. Sorry, I know I'm going back and forth with this, guys, but I want to make sure that everybody understands. So the bail amount is 10% here. $100,000, 10%, that's $10,000. All right, here we go. We've got a second one here. And the bail amount here was set on the 18th of October, and it is for $50,000, and there is no percentage listed here. There is no percentage listed here. So it is $50,000. All right. So I hope that helps you to understand that part of it. Now, it has been moved down to the lower court, which does not mean that it has gone away, as everybody likes to say. What it means is the lower court is what's going to be handling the trial. But before we get to a trial, we actually have to get to the point where she has been arraigned. And the actual formal arraignment isn't until the 13th of November. So the arraignment for this particular charge is the 13th of November. There's a $50,000 bail that is up with no percentage, okay? And we have this charge here of defiancy, trespassing, actual communication. This is what that means. A defiant trespasser is a person that commits an offense if, knowing that he or she is not licensed or privileged to do so, he enters or remains in the place as to which notice against trespass is given by, number 1, actual communication to the actor. And that's exactly what happened in Sharon Tracy Gale Bay's case. What she was told before she was allowed to leave with being placed on bail was that she was not allowed to be within a certain amount of feet of her previous Harwood Avenue address. And she went there anyway, attempting to try to give somebody a bogus, phony lien from that property. So now we have a situation where she has broken the cardinal rule when it comes to defiant trespassing, and that is that she was given actual communication by the judge, by the county clerk, by the prosecutor's office saying, hey, you can't do this, stay away from it. She did it anyway, so she's considered a defiant trespasser, which is a misdemeanor 3 in the Court of Common Pleas in Delaware County. And so here we go with this actual charge. So now we have a second criminal docket and another case that will have to be heard with regards to Sharon. Now, with the arraignment hearing being on the 13th, we will be able to determine at that point whether or not there will be a percentage placed on this $50,000, and we will be able to determine, because it looks like there was an order, a motion. Let's see, was there a motion? Nope, there's no motion that's been filed. So with that actually being the case, we will see at the arraignment whether or not there is a request for a bail modification or not, whether it's requested to be lowered, whether it's not considered reasonable, whether they're going to put a percentage on it or what have you. So but being that she's already got $100,000 at 10%, which is $10,000, and now there's another $50,000 on there that has no percentage, meaning that all $50,000 would have to be paid. We're looking at $60,000 in order to get Sharon Tracy Gale Bay out of jail. And unless that changes with a bail modification that's filed at the arraignment, that is what we're looking at. That's just the way it is, folks. This is, of course, as a result of somebody who decided they were going to jump bail in the middle of a case, not show up to court, get a whole lot of people involved that did not need to be involved, that were actually only trying to help her by posting her original bail. you know, this is what happens. She is in deep, and at this point, between looking at what's on this case and looking at what is on this case with regards to all 14 of these charges, several of them being felony charges, this is a bad deal in terms of what she has potentially to look forward to in possible jail time. All right, you guys, just wanted to update you on this. I hope this helps keep everybody up to date. The links will be in the description of this video or pinned to the top of the comments section, and I'll be back with another video today. Thanks, you guys.